Okay. Sorry. Everybody, this is Aiden Kelly here, coming live from his basement. With his beautiful wall of VHS tapes in the back. And where'd you get those VHS tapes?
A variety of places. Usually if there's just any place that sells VHS tapes, you can kind of just pop off the cover of it, and you can just kind of put it in like a hoodie pocket or something like that.
What high school do you go to?
I go to fucking Madison High School up on 82nd Avenue.
How old are you?
I'm currently 16.
How would you describe your overall aesthetic / fashion style?
Category, I would say, is like secondhand clothes.
For
sure. Because I don't really have a certain set thing. I like to branch out in different areas, but being able to go to secondhand stores allows me to find all these different pieces that I wouldn't usually think to try and pull off.
Where and how do you acquire your clothes?
A bunch of different stores, primarily Better Bargains and the Goodwill bins, like Buffalo Exchange or something, and check that out. But they mainly only have good shoes and pants.
Who are some major fashion influences for you? Who really drives your look, and who do you look up to in terms of how they dress?
A lot of the dudes on the Supreme team have some pretty good clothes. Like Aiden Mackey especially stands out. He has some really cool stuff. Ben Cadow has some cool stuff, but he does a lot more like of a punk look than I usually do.
What are some of your favorite brands out there do you think are really cool? What are some of your favorite brands?
Yeah, so I think hockey has some cool shit. Hockey makes some really good, I've seen some cool hockey pieces. Supreme, and they definitely have some good fucking pieces, as much shit as they get, because they do all the dumb like BOGOs constantly now. And some bullshit. But they've had some really cool pieces, especially in the earlier years. And then, what other brands? Kappa has some cool shit that I'd like to get on. Carhartt, obviously. Oh, I've been more interested in like Polo recently.
All the pieces you've seen online, if you could have one, if you have any in mind, what would it be?
One of them has to be the Pissing Christ Supreme black hoodie. That one's pretty awesome. Because that photographer is really cool. His name's like Anthony Rossello or something like that. Probably some Woo Wear stuff. I'd love to have some older Woo Wear. All their shit was so crazy.
What type of shoes does Aiden Kelly fuck with?
Oh, dude. So shoes, I like to branch out so much, but I always find myself coming back to some Converse. Whether it's like the 1 stars or the classic Chuck Taylors or the revamped the Chuck Taylor like 70s, they're all so good. I just always find myself coming back to those. Like I always have to have at least one pair of Converse. And they're definitely the shoes that I like run through the most. Nikes, because I never really rocked Nikes when I was younger or anything, and I've definitely started to grow into them. Like I have some blazers over there that are pretty fun to wear.
Would you rather have a piece no one else has or a really expensive designer piece?
I feel like a lot of the designer shit right now is so fucking weird that I just would have, like, I've seen a lot of people pull it off, but you have to have a very certain fucking look to be able to pull off designer shit. And so I feel like I'd rather have some one-of-one crazy piece that like no one's seen.
If you could get rid of one brand out there in the fashion world right now, what would it be? What's a brand Aiden Kelly does not fuck with?
Puff. A lot of their stuff is overplayed, and so it's a bit iffy. But the history behind the brand is cool. Off-White needs to fall off. Like, all their shit is just so trash. And then Virgil's gone now. He's doing stuff for Louis Vuitton, and I feel like they're just grasping at straws, They're just doing whatever the fuck they're trying to think will be trendy. Cool Balenciaga shit, but the one shoes that everyone knows about.
The triple S's?
Yeah, those are fucking ridiculous.
Which rappers dress the best?
Oh, fuck. Okay, so anyone from Wu-Tang, because they all were rocking Wu wear all the time. and I have so much respect for. Dude, starting a rap group and then being so successful that as an entire group you can have a brand is so crazy to me.
How do people at Madison High School dress?
Dude, trash.
Is there anybody at Madison you'd like to give a shout out for their fashion sense?
Oh, for their fashion. Fucking, you got some crazy shit.
I appreciate
for
it.
sure. Oliver back over here got some crazy shit. Rocking the fucking craziest shit, I swear. Miles Dustin always rocking the craziest shit, the pink Heelys, always a look.
Do you like to get pieces that draw attention? That you might get because you know it would draw looks?
Oh, for sure. This is obviously a joke shirt. I know that Obama wasn't fucking banning guns.
What subcultures do you think are the best dressed?
The straight edge New York scene from like the late 80s. Yeah, MTV, this was my crib. I got this bag of Shrek, Sharktown. But oh wait, it gets better. Inside, you got yourself Puss on the Ball.
What'd you call it?
Oh, puss. Puss on a ball. You just put your fingers in and you're ready to bowl. Just like that.
I'm Andrew. I go to Madison High School with Gabriel, and I skateboard.
And how old are you, Andrew?
I'm 18 as of January 15th.
What are some of your hobbies?
Skateboarding. I smoke a lot of weed. I guess I draw. So film is a big one for me. Film is a lot of fun.
How would you describe your aesthetic or fashion style?
Like, I just kind of like wear what I like, but like a lot of like flowy things. Like a lot of like kind of oversized baggy clothes are like sick. But I've skated on like a nice ass like dress shirt that like cost me a lot of. Actually I stole it, so it didn't cost me anything. But you get the idea.
Where and how do you get your clothes?
The bins. Shout out the bins. Depop, back when I had a job, Depop was my shit.
Who are some fashion influences for you?
Jim Greco. Yo, he's got the fucking nicest style. That hoodie's crazy. Just saw his shoes for Supra. They're like a dress shoe, but you could skate them. Dylan Reeder. Dylan Reeder's really sick. Dylan Reeder's another big influence for me.
Is there any piece out there that you have your eye on right now?
What I really wanted was the Supreme Akira soccer jersey. It's black and white, and it said Akira on the side, and then it had a picture of like Tetsuo on the other part.
That's sick.
That shit was dope. But it also cost you like $150, and so you know we broke as fuck and can't afford that.
What kind of shoes do you like?
So I was a big Vans guy. Converse are pretty sick. They don't keep your feet very warm, and so when it gets dark out in these winter times, my feet get cold as fuck. The Nike Blazers are a sick pair of shoes. The Stan Smiths, Eric Costins, the Kyle Walkers, the Kyle Walker Pro models. Those were my favorite shoes for a really long time.
What aesthetics do you think are whack or trashy?
Oh, this is my favorite part. If I see you pull up to school, or like in the fucking like, if I catch you in the streets, you got the polo with the big ass fucking polo logo on it with some fucked up ass color. You copy, cut, and paste with these fucking kids, dude.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I'll see like seven kids standing in a circle to be like, damn, bro, your shoes are fly as fuck, and they're all wearing the same pair of fucking shoes. They all got on the fucking Air Force Ones with a pair of fucking ripped blue jeans that they got from Hollister Forever 21
jeans.
And then they got like a Ralph Lauren polo with the fatty ass fucking polo logo that takes up like a third of the shirt, and that shit will be buttoned up all the top so they're low-key suffocating.
You could take one brand off the face of this earth, what would it be?
Bape is fucking. Oh, there's your answer. I'd fucking get rid of Bape. Fuck Bape. Bape pisses me off so much.
Really?
Bape pisses me off so much.
What do you think of hype brands like Supreme, Off-White, Bape?
Because I skate, I like Supreme, but like people who don't skate and like are wearing hella Supreme, like for instance, this is a Supreme hoodie that I got. It's like a little bit too big, and so it just like makes me look like an abominable snowman.
As a skater, what brands do you fuck with and or recommend to other skaters?
Get yourself a pair of Dickies, bro. Like that's a pretty common skater staple. I swear by Dickies, bro. They're like my favorite pair of pants. Also, Carhartt. I fuck with Carhartt a lot. Like Supreme's pretty sick. Like I like their t-shirts. all like the Supreme like actual like art pieces, like Adidas skateboarding. Those are sick. I have a Mark Gonzalez. Actually, this jersey is actually fly as fuck. Mark Gonzalez. So it's got the crooked eyes, and then it's got that, and then it's got the year Crooked was founded on it. It's got Mark Gonzalez's name on it. And then if you actually like, look at it in the light, it's got flowers on it. There's like, and like I don't know if you can see it.
I see, yeah.
It's got like flowers on it, which are the crooked flowers. Which are Huff is pretty cool. Huff is a little bit played out, but Dylan Reeder was on Huff, and rip Dylan Reeder. Homie died of leukemia. That's a fucking terrible way to go.
Do you wear any jewelry? And if so, what type?
I wear a lot of rings.
Rings, for sure.
I wear this sterling silver chain that I bought, and this sterling silver skull ring. The skull ring is actually really expensive. It's $300. I have this gold ring right here. This ring actually means a lot to me because it was given to me by someone that I like really care about. And we don't talk as much anymore at all, actually. But like I've always worn it, and it just like doesn't feel right if I don't wear it. Tell me how much that says, Gabe.
That says right there, $300.
$300. Fuck out of here. There is no God.
Hey everybody. Sorry to all the people who I wanted to interview but didn't end up interviewing. I got really depressed and unmotivated and shit. It's hard for me to talk to and interview people when I'm like that. But I just want to get this project over with. So I'm just gonna interview myself. So you might be wondering, for some reason, Gabe, I'm gonna ask people about clothes. What the hell is your opinion on clothes? Who the hell do you think you are? Well, I can tell you. My name is Gabe. I go to Madison High School. I am now 18 years old. I don't want to know how to describe how I dress most of the time. All of my closet is definitely secondhand. I get all my clothes from thrift stores because I'm poor. Dude, I like to dress a little differently than normal, but not too flashy, not too out there. I don't really feel like I'm an indie kid or like an art kid or like any of the scenes out there. I don't really feel like I fit into, so I don't really try to dress to match and stuff. As with everybody, my taste in fashion evolves and changes quite often. But overall, I like to wear stuff like workwear. I like to wear stuff a little more formal. Like a lot of stuff that has like a post-2000s millennium vibe. Not exactly Y2K shit, but shit that reminds me of that time period in a way. Like everybody, I guess I just like to wear what I wear. And I wear what I want. Some looks and aesthetics that I like a lot. Russian gang member stuff, like not Terror Wave per se, but shit out of GTA 4. Like if you've played that game. Kind of way those Russian dudes dress and shit. I like that a lot. I like a lot of the shit Blade does and what Blade wears. He wears some crazy fits. Kind of that like sort of futuristic tech wear, baggy ass clothes. Mechanics used to be a really big influence for me. Hella shoes I'd like, and I'll probably throw some up here somewhere. I've been really fucking with Adidas Sambas recently. Those are a good pair of shoes. I'd recommend them. Air Force Ones. Certain colorways though. Looks I think are trashy. There's a lot of them. There's a lot of bad looks out there. I gotta admit, guys. Believe it or not, you might be part of the problem. I feel like when alternative or indie kids want to kind of like state that they're indie or alternative and stuff, they really like to turn to things made of corduroy. And I think corduroy is an interesting material, and I think it can look really good on certain objects. But I think it's such like a generic thing within this little community that like, oh, you see someone's corduroy pants and then that's like clout, you know? You get some clout for that. Like, oh, that's a sick jacket and it's corduroy, whoa, you know? Corduroy's not like overplayed, but I feel like it's overused, if that makes any sense, by kind of annoying people. Stuff like skinny ripped jeans I've seen for like a decade now just be popular and everybody wearing them. I think a lot of designer shit recently has been really bad, like trashy. It relies way too much on logos for everything. Balenciaga and Gucci and Chanel and Prada. I fuck with Prada though. Prada's pretty fucking sick. But you know, those high-end brands. Way too much reliance on logos. Just logos everywhere. It's just slap a fucking logo, slap our logo all over it. That way people can buy it, put it on their Instagram, and get hella likes. Even though it doesn't even have to be a good piece, as long as it has the fucking logo on it, people will get clout, people will get likes. That will give us, our brand, attention and money, and then we rack in the profit. If I can get rid of one brand, Supreme. I'm gonna be real with y'all. I feel like Supreme's done a lot of damage in their lifetime. Like, they have good roots and they have good origins, but they really changed the culture of fashion in, I feel, a negative way. And I feel like the majority of their pieces, especially recently, are very, very overrated. Really edgy shit I don't like. Shit that's just edgy on like purpose, I think is fucking stupid. This has like edgy screen printed ass designs on these fucking shirts. Like, why would you want to appear damaged, you know? Like, I know that everybody's sad now and it's okay to embrace that and show it off and stuff. I'm not hating. I guess I am hating. It seems stupid, you know? I would like people to have a positive reaction when they see me. So I try not to wear stuff that's too edgy or too, like, depressive or, like, aesthetic. Or I like how punk people dress. It's not for me, I wouldn't really pull it off, but I do think it's definitely a look. I think the old skinheads, the OG skinheads dress pretty good. A lot of the subcultures from Britain from like the 70s onward, I think, have some pretty definitely interesting looks. At the end of the day, folks, so wear what you want, I guess. Don't listen to the haters, even if that's me. That's the end of my video. Thanks for watching, everybody.